In today's episode of America's Top Trial Lawyers, you'll get to meet Brewster Rawls.
Welcome to the YouTube channel of Michael J. Swanson. Michael is the author of How David Beats Goliath and is the CEO of Advocate Capital. And now, here's Michael.
Brewster Rawls has nearly 30 years of experience exclusively as a litigation attorney. He has handled hundreds of cases and tried well over 100 medical malpractice cases. He is part of the VA and military medical malpractice group of Rawls McNelis Mitchell, and he helps veterans, service members, and their families get the compensation they deserve when they're injured by medical negligence through the VA healthcare system. And now, here's Brewster.
Glad to be here. Very glad to be here. Thank you.
Well, Brewster, how is it that you and your firm have become one of the top military malpractice firms in the nation?
Well, let me explain. My firm and me, we are by original basis, we're a defense firm. We defended doctors in Virginia and other places. And about 15 years ago, we got into the matter of defending veterans and military families. And we did that for a couple of reasons. One is, frankly, we needed some diversity from the work, insurance defense work. The second issue is, though, that I come from a military background, and I was in the military myself. I was an Army officer. My father was career Navy. My partner, Ed McNelis, is career military. He was a JAG officer in the Army, and he is still a JAG officer in the Virginia Guard. And we had a number of other military connections. So to some degree, we looked at it as also a mission, because I think these people are folks who they're underserved and often don't understand that they have rights when they receive their treatment from the federal government. It's amazing the number of times we get veterans who call us and a lawyer somewhere has told them that you can't sue the government. Well, you can, and we do all the time. What's unique about our firm is that we have that defense background, and I do personally. Maybe there's another lawyer in Virginia who's tried more defense cases, malpractice defense cases, than I have. I'm not aware of them, and I challenge them to show it. But what that does is that gives us a perspective on a case of how it is defended, and because we're also plaintiffs' lawyers in these FTCA matters and other cases, it shows us how to prosecute them. And there are not very many lawyers anywhere who have that perspective concurrently. You'll find a lot of people who were one and then the other, but there really aren't. And I think that's what makes us special, in part because we've been in the shoes of these government lawyers defending cases as often as we've been in the shoes of being plaintiffs. And we know how it's done. We know what a case can be defended. We know when it can't. And I think that gives us a unique ability to serve our clients. Perversely, it's kind of funny, it also gives us a wonderful perspective for the defense clients we still have, which is, I'm not sure sometimes the carriers and such appreciate that, but it's real.
Brewster, I know you come from a military family and you've been in the Army yourself. How has that experience helped you serve your clients?
The Army is probably grateful that I became a civilian, as I was a natural-born one. But nonetheless, I have a real affection for these guys, and I did it, and I think service, it matters.
Well, Brewster, as I understand it, you're not just limited to Virginia, but you can take cases from all across the United States, right?
Absolutely. The federal tort claims cases we handle them all over the United States. One of the things we have found is that there are a handful of law firms that do federal tort claims cases on a national basis. We're one of them. I think in any given city, particularly if there's a large federal presence, a lot of the local lawyers know how to do these cases. I don't doubt that. But there's only a handful of firms right now that do this nationally. For example, right now we have litigation pending in Oregon, Georgia. We just wrapped up one in Illinois, or maybe Missouri. We've got them all over the place in our claims. We have probably handled claims, and it's divided into claims and litigation. We have probably handled that in, I'd say, at least 40 to 45 states and jurisdictions.
Well, Brewster, if someone wanted to get in touch with you, how would they do that?
Well, we have the website where you can reach us through. We have a toll-free number, 877-VET-4VET, which is the catchy number. Most of our clients tend to come through the internet these days. We get a lot.
Well, Brewster, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. And thank you for the important work that you do for America's veterans, getting them the justice that they deserve.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Send your questions or comments to Michael at mike@howdavidbeatsgoliath.com.